Alright, Pentiment, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but I've been really excited for this game. So let's just begin. Easy read fonts. This game uses stylized fonts and writing effects that may be difficult for some readers. The easy read fonts option improves legibility by disabling some fonts and writing effects. I figured like this is more natural. Are we supposed to like place the stone somewhere? Or what the hell? I'm confuzzled. Oh shit. I'm supposed to erase it? Are we gonna like rewrite history or something? What kind of rock erases ink? Xbox Studios presents Pentiment. I wonder what it means, I gotta look that up. Was it like an accounting logbook or something, or... Oh, maybe just doing math. Oh, I think those are multiplication tables. I'm assuming that's music. Ein Traum by Lingua Ignota. A trauma? Is that what that means? Ein Traum. This looks like Latin. Agricole del monarchy. So where does it take place? Oh, that looks like Italy. I suppose it's kinda close to Slovenia, but no, I think that's still Italy. Italia. An artist sleeps. Are we the artist? An artist's mind. The abbot said to me, Andreas, I don't want you distracting the sisters in the library, and you do finish the commission by the end of April. Keep your conversations with Brother Piero to a minimum. I guess this is gonna have consequences later, but I don't know. Well, what's the glossary for? The hell? That's weird. Heh, up to the devil's work again, are you? Don't encourage him, Beatrice. Oh, Socrates, devotion to one's work can yield pleasures of the mind, superlative to those of the body. I don't need to spend time with more exciting levers, I need to learn how to work with the Socrates way. How did you reply to the abbot Andreas? It's not my fault that God made me this handsome. That feels like something I'd say. You're insufferable. And you're too serious, Beatrice. I can already tell she's too serious. Alas, this Christian faith views desire less favorably than I did in my time. Oh. Perhaps this longing for you will instill them a greater appreciation for beauty. Right, try telling that to the abbot next time, Andreas. Despite the abbot's ire, you must endure. Soon you will have finished both the abbot's work as well as your masterpiece. And then you will return to Nuremberg, where marriage and your new life as a master await you. Yes, marriage to someone he has never met? Hardly ideal. Well, the alternative is becoming a philosopher. Nobody wants that. They kill those fuckers. Oh, Jesus. then you should definitely get married. Is she pretty at least? That's what my brother said in his letter, but maybe he's just trying to lift my spirits. The small portrait they sent was lovely, but we artists can be flatterers. Oh, who knows? That's not what I'm doing. It is growing late. The wheel of time stops for no man, Andreas. I fear you must leave us. Ah, true, your majesty. Will you visit us again soon? I don't know, your majesty. Of course. If you are not here tomorrow night, I will pray you will be someplace as pleasant. Grobian, please see Andreas safely home. Of course, your majesty. Until next time, Andreas. I wish people wouldn't play bad music. Anyway, not related to the game. Until next time, your majesty. Pay no mind to the other fools, Andreas. I never do. What the fuck is that guy in the bottom center doing? Ow. At least I would if they'd stop stepping on my feet. Watch where you're going. They're fools, Andreas. No point in trying to teach them anything. I know old John wants you to endure the abbot's shit, but since I can take you home, I get the last word. Don't let him run you ragged, boy. He's just trying to keep order, yeah, in the abbey. Right, an outsider he brought in. If he wants your work, he has to do with you as you are. This guy's just getting hammered on the bottom right. Gah. Would you please... Is he gonna start beating me up now? I give up. Take me home, Grobian. As you wish, Andreas. Good morning, Ursula. Wait, who's Ursula? Gulmium? Under? Kids are so cute. Time to get up. 1. The Baron, April 1518. You can go to bed. The Picatrix, Key of Solomon, the Heptameron. Prior Farron keeps giving me all these books to read. I should really clean this up. I'm not tired yet. Perhaps after Compline. What the fuck is a Compline? Prime hour. Another day, another few pages for the abbot, and hopefully a few for myself. I need to get across town and head up to the abbey so I can start at the scriptorium. So that's where the people are. We got maps. Oh shit, okay. So we're at Gertner Farm. We're heading to the abbey on the top right, I guess. There's all the people. Compline. Nuremberg. Okay. I see what the glossary's for. Oh, hey Ursula, what's up? I'm there! Yeah, I don't speak baby. Oh, who's this lady? Clara. Is that my mother? Oh, no, that would just be the runner. Good morning, Andreas. Did you sleep well? Quite well, actually, thank you. Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. Anyway, I know you'll be off to the abbey, so I packed you some food. Almonds, cheese, and some rye you like from the Albans. Like, Albania? Otto wanted me to ask you to join him for dinner at the abbey. Otto stopped by? Ooh, Eva likes Otto. Yes, around dawn. Door. Is that what it was in Old English? Around door? Oh, she's getting us the food. I like the art style. It's unique. Here you are, Andreas. That's too kind, Clara. Many thanks. Master Andreas, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, could we... Fuck? I'm kidding. That was not funny at all. Would it be too much trouble if you paid next month's rent today? And if we raised it by 2 groschen, Grosche. Groschen, that's German for like pennies. And it's grosze is also like pennies in Polish. I hate to ask that we're behind on our taxes to the Abbey. 2 months behind. Maybe the taxes are too high. Peter's losing his hair over it, even more than usual, I mean. We wouldn't want really more of his precious hair. I'm gonna be... Even though I feel this, I can do this. I'm gonna do that. Oh, bless you, Andreas. And may St. Luke watch over you today. Speaking of St. Luke, how is your masterpiece coming along? It's been 2 months now, hasn't it? Slowly, I'm afraid. Most of my days are spent working, doing work for the Abbey. It's only during the Divine Office that Prior Ferenc allows me to work on my masterpiece. A reasonable restriction, but slow going. The City Council doesn't require it to become a master. I'm making it mostly to show clients and for my own sake. And yes, when I do finish, I will go back to Nuremberg, where I will marry and open a workshop of my own. And the reason it's German, Groschen, even though it's in Italy, I think, is because that part was under German rule during the Holy Roman Empire. So, from Nuremberg to a university and now traveling the world as an artist. What a life you have ahead of you, Master Andreas. Yes, I suppose it does feel like I'm starting a new chapter in my life after a few missteps. It must be rather frightening, starting all over again. Wait, am I in Andreas' same shoes, except he's more put together? I want my family make something of my life. It is what it is, but I know what it is I want to do. This will remember. Not many people get to decide that. Certainly not anyone in passing. Anyway, I don't know anything about art, but I see you sketch such beautiful things in your little book. Your masterpiece must be wonderful. There's no way to think about it. I'm sure it'll be a treasure when it's finished. Now I have to go back to my own work. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas, and we'll see you after Vespers for supper. Not tonight, but thank you. Klaus the Drake invited me over for supper, okay. Of course, please say hello to the Drakes for us. Of course. Until later, Clara. Wait, why do I keep pressing the wrong button? Okay. Hello, Andreas. Oh my god, I keep doing an interact button from Expedition 33. So she has nothing more to say to us. Hello, Clara, can you spare a moment to chat? Of course, Andreas. How can I help? You said you were behind on extra. Exactly how much are you short? Well, about 2 guldens worth. So maybe like 2 full dollars. That's a lot. It's gonna be a lot. If you can't pay your rent early, that's alright. I'm sure we can find some way to pay the abbot. I see. Peter's too proud of a man to ask for charity when there is still ground to till. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked you about rent in the first place. You're young and have your own life ahead. I feel like this is the kind of person I am. I'm gonna play it like that. Bless you, Andreas. Don't mention this to Peter, alright? He would hate to know that I've told you about our troubles. He won't know a thing. Thank you, Andreas. Until later, Clara. Oh my... Okay, we did exit. Oh shit. Peter. Andreas. Just an acknowledgement. There's a... Can I talk to this big old dude? No? Alright, what about ill Peter? He does look ill. God bless you. He kind of looks like a goat, too. Andreas? Oh, yes, Andreas. This weather's been awful. This town's gone to shit since my days. God awful. I don't think the townsfolk can do much about the weather. Were things very different when you were young? As different as beer and piss. It's pretty different. Unless you're drinking Heineken. The old abbot didn't bother us much about our customs. He didn't mind if we left a little offering on the to Perchta to keep the skies clear, the weather fair. Oh, so he was kind of paganistic. Matthias knew that was in our hearts. Christ was in our hearts, even if the White Lady's name was on our lips. The gods ban all observances. What sort of old customs? I thought St. Morn's protected Tassing. You think the spirits have been fouling the weather since no one follows the customs anymore? Hey, sharper than you look, eh? The saints weren't the first to watch over Tassing. My father knew that. Old Reigning Kemper knew that. That bastard abbot may not like it, but some of us keep the traditions alive. What do these traditions entail? When you get up in the night to take a piss, you go around the right side of the house and never go back the same way. That way the witches don't steal your soul. Oh, how interesting. Cough, cough. I should go. Alright, God bless you. Well, thank you for the blessing, ill Peter. Oh, the sheep are blocking this path. The sheep are blocking. Morning, Andreas. Oh, Big Jorg. He's definitely big. Morning, Big Jorg. How's it going? You working today? Just taking a rest for a bit. Dad's still in the field. He hit a big rock with a plow and it took me Lord knows how long to pull it out. You off to the Abbey? Every day but Sunday. Right. Thank God for Sundays. Smells like a storm's coming, though. Huh, it just smells like fresh alpine air to me. You've been traveling too much. Where was it you spent your wandering Wanderjahre before you came to Tassing? So Wanderjahr is like a year someone takes off to travel the world, I think, in German culture. Oh, pick a background that will affect your character's choices going forward. Andreas knows some Italian and French, but can make reference cultural touchstones from Basel and near Bern, Zurich, and Freiburg. Andreas knows some Dutch and French and can reference cultural touchstones from Antwerp, Bruges, and Ghent. Andreas knows Italian, a little Greek, and can reference cultural touchstones from Florence, Venice, and Milan. I feel like there's way more with Italy than Basel, and even the Low Countries. Like if they said Paris here, maybe, but Italy just seems the best option. But then again, no Italy. I'm going Italy. Oh, you gotta hold them down? Italy, Florence for a while, but Venice and Milan as well. Italy. No wonder your senses are dull. You've been down there too long. Spend enough time in these mountains and you'll be able to smell a storm coming. How long will that take? 10, 15 years. I don't think I have that long, Big Jorg. What'd you spend all that time in Italy doing anyway? Other than art, I mean. Another pick a background. Okay, hedonist. Seeks out pleasure wherever he goes. He's extremely social and quite experienced in all the enjoyable vices of the world. I think that might be me, unfortunately. Andreas lives to work? No. Andreas spends all of his non-working free time in finding reading. Bookwork could be it. Has a penchant for getting involved in petty schemes, pranks, minor crimes, and fistfights. Businessman. Definitely not that. Definitely not that. Bookworm or hedonist? I think it's more bookworm, honestly. Reading mostly, and talking about books. I couldn't get enough of it. Venice is filled with incredible printers. Florence continues to illuminate beautiful manuscripts. Nerd. And the books they produce are treasuros. Every one. I didn't realize that books meant that much to you. I've seen Father Thomas's Bible and a few other books. I haven't had that much use for reading, though. Well, yeah, reading's not really important to, I mean, if you were not educated or in an educated field. Anyway, I have to get going. York, let's go. Dad's already acting like I'm taking too long, even though I did all the work to get that rock out. See you later, Andreas. Until later. Bis später, Jorg. Großer Jorg. Bis später. Wait, can we talk to him again? Hey, Andreas, you say hello to the girls today? Eva and Clara? I mean the chickens. Peter, James, and John. The chickens. They like it when you stroke their back or give them a good scratch under the breast. You named your chickens after apostles. Isn't that blasphemy? I guess when you put it plain like that, we just ruined his day. But I hear about the apostles every Sunday in Mass. They witness Jesus' greatest moments of glory in his darkest trials. And I was thinking, that's how it is with the girls and me. They see everything I deal with around here. That makes perfect sense to me, Big Jorg. You have much in common with Christ. Yeah, I think the word of advice is safer in this day and age. It's fine, I get it. I'll just call them the girls from now on. Aww. I don't recall your family eating eggs. What do you do with all of them? Oh, we sell them to the Bowers. Okay, Clara... Yeah, the Bowers. Clara says we need the extra money for taxes. Anyway, I should be getting back to it. Until later, Andreas. Until then. Are the sheep gone now? No. Guess we gotta go out the left. To the town commons. All the sheep are blocking the way again. Enter Schmidt's smithy. It's much smaller than the ore he uses at the abbey. Oh, Andreas, good timing. Do you have a moment to lend me a hand? I'm already late to the abbey. I swear it won't be long. Alright then. Wonderful, I've got too many irons in the fire. Or rather shoes. Horseshoes. I miscounted how many I put in. One sec. Here, take the shoe in the tongs, put the hot part of the shoe on the anvil, and I'll hit it with the hammer. Oh, I see what they mean now, okay. Oh, so you hit it around the rock. And how many of these do we have to do? Ah, well done. See? Short work. Thanks for the help, Andreas. I don't know what I was thinking doing all of those at once. It sure would be nice to have someone to help me out here out every day. Have you considered a child? Have you considered an apprentice? Don't look at me. Painting is hard enough. I have. None of the boys in the village seem interested. Being a blacksmith's like one of the best. I mean, it was backbreaking work, but you're the most in-demand motherfucker at like every village and every place on Earth. Keep at him. I bet you could get Bert Drucker. Huh. Klaus would have a head if I tried. Anyway, I don't want to take up any more of your time. I'll see you and Otto up at the Abbey guest house for dinner. Until then. So even the peasants get to come to the... Hello, Andreas. I got all these sheep. Martin, please can you give me a hand here? What do you want? I'm keeping an eye on them. that looks a lot like standing there and doing nothing. Martin, for Christ's sake, help your cousin. I'm mourning, Andreas, excuse us. One of the fence rails fell over and the sheep started hopping it. No, excuse me. I'll try to stay out of your way. Thanks. It'll probably take an hour or two to track them all down at this rate. Blood sacrament. Damn it, Veronica. What did I say about blasphemy? Sorry, Mom. Oh look, there's something going on up at the Steinhaus place. Someone's getting told off, huh? Who's that on the horse? Horseu. Looks rich. I don't know, Martin, but Lucky has given him an earful. I haven't seen Lucky that worked up since Peter and Clara's wedding when Johann pulled his pants down. Jesus Christ, Johann. Is Johann the local pervert? Knock 2 of the Manx teeth out. You don't want to feel the strength behind a stonemason's anger. Do you think he's a noble? He looks really rich. Damn it, Martin. Stay out of trouble for once. What, Aunt Hetty? Behave yourself. Don't we have enough to deal with right now? Well, she blasphemed, didn't she? Andreas, if you wouldn't mind moving your skinny little body up the road, we need to get these sheep under control. Of course. See you later. Eat shit, Andreas. Oh, damn. Alright, I already hate Martin. I hope Martin gets kicked in the dick. So confused. Wait, I can't go up there? Oh, I guess not. Guess we're moving on, huh? Because it's only with the little T signs, the X's, that you can interact. Klaus. Oh fuck, what language is this? Morning, Andreas. How's it going? Morning, Klaus. Another day at the Abbey. Another few hours to work on my masterpiece. Good to hear. You still coming by for supper tonight? Mary and Bert would be love to see you. You'll need to see those new woodcuts I have for the Italian edition of Till Eulenspiegel. I didn't realize Father Thomas let you print books in Italian. Oh shit. Italian. Come on, Andreas, he's not that strict. I know he's just trying to protect people from... adventure stories of questionable moral repute. He doesn't mind those so much, actually. Oh, really? No? As long as they don't get too carnal. Oh. So supper tonight after Vespers? Of course, thank you. Great. Wait! I did not mean to no, because I thought... You see, I thought he was coming to the dinner too. Oh... Fuck. Damn it. Thomas. Bless Master Mahler. I hope your week is going well. Thank you, Father. It's going quite well. I'm just on my way up to the hill to get to work. Good, good. Andreas, I don't recall seeing you at the Sunday morning Mass. You understand how important it is for your salvation that you receive Holy Communion, don't you? Andreas, this is about more than your success in this life. There is... oh shit. Oh my, what a blessed day to receive such an illustrious visitor. Master Mahler, this is Lorenz, Baron of Rothvogel, a great lord from the countryside near Worms. Good to see you, Father Thomas. It is nice to be remembered fondly. I only wish for all your neighbors to be here as welcoming. Well, yes. What brings you back to our little town? My wife and I were returning from a trip to Venice. We spent a few days in Innsbruck and it was terribly dull. It's a beautiful city. I mean, it has a certain charm common to those Alpine cities, but the place was crawling with nobles and for the Emperor's diet. The Emperor, was he there? Did you see him? Briefly, but he was sitting for a portrait at the time. Quite lovely. I didn't want to bother him or the painter. How was Venice, my love? I lived there only a few years ago. Oh, fascinating. Well, the city's Jews now live in their own quarter in the north. That's... okay. The city's artists are still producing wonderful work. Titiar, in particular, is a god. Titian. No offense, father. Of course. Anyway, my wife wanted to stay a bit longer in Innsbruck, and I decided to ride ahead to make a visit to Kielsau. I hear Father Matthias died shortly after my last visit, of course. A great loss for the Abbey and for us all. Indeed, by good fortune, I came recently across a copy of the Historia Taché he was reading during my last visit. Father Matthias was hoping to find a second copy to corroborate the contents of the first. It contains some fascinating details about the history of this place. I'm afraid they might even cause a bit of a scandal. Ah, yes, But I must be off. There will be a time enough to discuss Tassling's past later. I commissioned a manuscript from the Abbey through Father Gernot, and I have come to check on its progress. Oh, my lord. If you have come to see your manuscript, you should speak with the young Master Mahler here. Not quite the true master yet. I still have to marry and be approved by our city council. Andreas is a journeyman artist from Nuremberg. For the next few months, he's also been helping in the Abbey scriptorium. A Nuremberg artist working in an Abbey scriptorium in 1518. We should talk, Andreas. I must know the story. Of course, my lord. It would be an honor. Wonderful. It's so rare to find someone in the countryside who knows anything about art. Thank you for the introduction, Father Thomas. Come to supper at the Abbey tonight. I'm inviting you to the Abbot's table. Damn. Did the Abbot invite me? Oh, don't worry about it, Father. Just show up after Vespers. What is he going to do, refuse us? Excellent. We will see you then. I don't know, I like how I switched from like a fancy accent to... from a Norwegian one. Me, Klaus. I'm dismounting. Run ahead of us and take the horses to the Abbey's guest house. I'd like to take my time talking with Master Mahler. I'll meet you there. At once, my lord. And we're gonna be like super late to the Abbey. So then, a journeyman from Nuremberg. Forgive me for saying so, but you seem a little old to not be a master. You said you were unmarried. No, I'm not married, but in truth I came to my vocation later than my father and my brothers. I was in university for a number of years at Erfurt. Erfurt? Wonderful. The same university of Martin Luther. Have you read his works? Tremendous mind. Also, they're Protestants. He says things about the church that should have been said years ago. Might yet get him in trouble, but he's a brave, brilliant man. I like this guy. Wait, have you met him? You may have met him. Did you? You must tell me. Ah, no. He was a few years ahead of me. Still, his ideas do seem fascinating. I would agree. I agree wholeheartedly. I simply must meet him if I get the chance. I wonder if the good brothers of the Abbey have heard of him. Perhaps they even read a list of his 95 theses against the church. Father Matthias has not been having a lively debate. I hope Father Gernot does not disappoint in that regard. But enough about Luther for now. Tell me about your university studies. Forgive me, Baron, but at your university you seem very well educated. Ha, no. My family is merely wealthy enough to have provided me with all the books and tutors a child could dream of. I love all knowledge, from Aristotle to Cicero to Ficino to Erasmus, and everyone in between and yet to come. I may have misjudged the Baron. It seems he is as well read as any university student. In truth, I am simply happy to speak with another well-educated man. Now then, did you earn your doctorate? Fuck. With another well-educated man. Why did I get scrubbed off? Oh no, I didn't. Only a master's degree. I started working toward a doctorate, but I didn't finish. Yeah, that's a shame. Well, what was your area of study? Did it switch the font just now? Why did it... Okay, that was weird. Pick a background that will affect your career. Imperial law. Medicine. Theology. I feel like, personally, I'd be more interested in Imperial law. Law, I suppose. I thought I could practice in Nuremberg. I never had interest in the subject, honestly. A bit dull for my taste. Oh no. Besides the Empire is such a mess of jurisdictions. Bavarian law, Rhenish law, Franconian law. Nonsense. I'd rather use my money to pay someone who studied the nonsense than learned it myself. You, if I had any faith, I would have prayed you'd never show your face here again. Ottilia. Curse you, Lorenz, Rothvogel. Perched as dogs tearing you to pieces would be too kind of a fate. Damn. These rustic communities display a shocking lack of hospitality, don't you think? What was that about? Well, what of your early time university? Every student must have studied the trivium and quadrivium. Fuck, I have no idea what that is. Wait, can I look in the glossary for... Shit. Okay, I guess we can't do it now. Did you have a favorite subject? Pick a background that will affect your character's choices going forward. A Latinist. Oh fuck, that's probably me, huh? Oculist. Necromancy, what the fuck? Yeah, no, I'll probably be a Latinist. God, he's gonna think I'm so boring. I focus on Latin. It's useful in so many ways, but especially for understanding manuscripts. Wonderful! A beautiful language used in the greatest empire of the ancient world. Tell me, what is your favorite sententia? The fuck is a sententia? I'm so ignorant. Everyone enjoys the smell of their own... Ugh. Remember to tell the tale of another's kindness many times, but whatever kind deed you do to others, keep quiet. Yes, Cato the Younger, an unflinching defender of the Roman Republic. But what his principles get him? Death at the hands of Caesar. Not quite true, he died by his own hand. And then when Caesar learned of his death, he said, Cato, I resent you for your death, for you denied me a chance to spare you. A bitter end, but not without a measure of sweetness. And your other studies, was there anything else you excelled at? Last one. Oh, so we can pick two. I feel like... Yeah, I feel like I'd be a logician. Logic, geometry, arithmetic. Quite interesting for an artist. Was Aristotle's organon the foundation of your study? Shit. The organon for logic and Euclid's elements for geometry. But the past few centuries have yielded wonderful new texts on logic. Peter Abelard, provided the foundation of scholastic philosophy and established the primacy of Aristotle's work. The Englishman William of Ockham gave us the Summa Logicae, arguing nominalism against Platonic realism. God, this is picky level. And of course Thomas Aquinas gave us the tools to employ both faith and reason in the pursuit of truth. All monks and friars, of course. A great deal of work to force Aristotle to fit within the Church's vision of truth. Is that so wrong? I question that these great men would have had to wrestle logic into what the Church established by fiat and force. Ah, there's the Abbey. I have good memories of this place and the Father Matthias. I was sad to hear of his passing. How did you know him? How did you come to know of Kiersau at all? My family has been patrons of Kiersau for, I don't know how many generations. Some years ago I heard that Kiersau still had a wonderful library and artisans. Professional artists have taken over the most manuscript productions, so I was shocked to find an active scriptorium here. Well, there's not much left these days. 2 old men, a young scribe, and me. This is as good as a place as any to create art. I mean, look at the Alps in the background. The artists that remain here are quite talented, if a bit old-fashioned. Well, Kirsau is more than a bit old-fashioned. Some of my friends said I'm mad for commissioning a manuscript from an abbey in this day and age. But, well, my family have been patrons of Kirsau for generations. It seems wrong to stop now while there's still talent here. I commissioned a manuscript through Father Gernot a year ago. I thought I would stop by and check on the progress. Wait, are you the artist working on it? It's a prayer book with 20 illustrations. I know the work, but no. I do know the artist well, the venerable brother Piero. How venerable. He still has wits and skills, if that's what concerns you. Brother Piero has an incredible talent of color. I very much look forward to seeing it. Midhouse, tend to the horses and the baggage. I'm heading up to the abbey.
Yes, my lord.
So he went from Norwegian to English to Smeagol. Well, let's not keep the abbot waiting any longer. Nuns are so scary. They apparently didn't like him. Nuns. Quite unusual for a Benedictine house to have monks and nuns, even if they are separated. The church closed some of them centuries ago. But then Kirsau is a place out of time in more ways than one. Do you know Mother Cecilia? She seemed to recognize you. We are acquainted, yes. Let's leave it at that. So Lawrence is starting to seem a little sus. Ah, you must be Father Gernot. I am Lawrence, Baron of... Yes, the Baron of Rothfocal. So wonderful to have you here again. We actually did meet on your last visit. Ah, if you say so. I'm not good with remembering faces. Please forgive me, my lord, but I wasn't expecting you for another few days. Yes, I know, but I wrote ahead. I just couldn't wait to see my manuscript. I'm sure it's no trouble. Well, yes, I mean, no, it's no trouble. Did you want to see it now? Oh, in a moment. I could do with a bit of refreshment, though. May I grab something from the kitchen? He's unimpressed. Or hiding something. Maybe they haven't worked on it at all. Yes, yes, certainly, my lord. I will meet you there. Oh, shit. Andreas, I don't know what you are doing with the Baron, but I need you in the scriptorium now. Of course, Father. I'm eager to get to work. Why are you taking this out on me? He's not my problem. Is this a bad time to ask for an advance for my payment for the Book of Hours? Then get to work. Shit. I should have asked him about an advance for the girders taxes. Maybe I could convince Brother Matthew to pay me. Matthew to pay me early. How do I, pause? Alright, I think we're gonna call it for the episode here, because my throat is starting to hurt from all the talking, so... Bye-bye.